all over, like never even.
Sounds good. Good evening, everybody. This is Kathy Henderson with Scout and Cellar to talk about the opportunity that we have for each and every one of you. We look forward for you to join us on this journey to discover the unknown good. As I said, I'm Kathy Henderson, single mom of 2 teenage daughters. Never tasted the wine before I became a consultant. I saw it online, met Tiffany online in a virtual event. And after I looked at it and thought about it, the numbers just made sense. The industry is absolutely $88 billion in the United States. 40% of Americans drink it. So it's not classified by gender, it's gender neutral. You also have, it's not cosmetic, so you're not having to match somebody's shade. Yes, it's a taste preference, but once you usually get that down, it's good to go. It's not like you're tanning during the summer and you've got to go a shade or 2 darker, right? So, and clothing and all that other kind of stuff. So it just seemed like the simple and easy way to go. And it is also recession proof. We can't see my screen, so hold on. I knew something looked off. There we go. And that's why I started with the company. Then tasted the wine, fell in love with the wine, and also meeting a lot of people and being able to enjoy what the company has to offer as far as development, personal development, attaining goals, that kind of stuff. My favorite quote with the company is swirl, sniff, slam. Can you imagine saying that in the middle of a tasting and saying, I mean, sip? I heard this at our AMP conference in June of this year, which is the annual conference we have with Scout and Cellar. And one of our consultants was saying that she says this during some of her wine tastings. Who are we? We are a community of wine lovers that are disrupting the wine industry. And we're sharing a clean crafted commitment, and you'll learn that it goes far beyond wine, and it will continue to grow into a clean crafted lifestyle for each and every one of us. Sarah Shadnicks is a former attorney, a lawyer by trade. She turned to wine and became an expert very quickly because she thought that there was a different way to make the wine, right? She is the founder and CEO of the company. Every time that she would drink the wine that was a retail wine or a commercial wine, typically she'd get a headache within the first glass, second glass. So it's not because of overconsumption, right? It was just because there was something just not setting well with her. I know for myself, I would get a stuffy nose, and I just couldn't understand why wine would give me a stuffy nose. So in August of 2017, she started Scout and Cellar to combine her passion for wine with her desire to do the right thing. So what is clean? I can't speak tonight, sorry. What is clean crafted wine? It's grapes grown without toxic pesticides, without artificial processing aids, ingredients, and without additional sugar. We add 0 sugar to our wine. We also if we test our wine, it's third-party tested by labs, multiple independent labs do that for us to ensure that when you receive the wine, there's no chemicals, there's no pesticides. And it's also the way that we have come up, or not we, Sarah has come up with the clean crafted brand. And it makes it unique to us, and there is no one else in the United States that can claim this, possibly even the world. So it is a one-of-a-kind wine that is amazing, and it's also low in sulfites. Why the wine industry? As I said, it was an 80 billion. I think it's come up now to 88 billion, the last numbers I saw when I researched, and it's continuing to grow. Over 5.2 billion bottles of wine were sold in 2020. Beverage alcohol e-commerce set to grow 66% over the next 3 years. In my personal opinion, I can thank COVID for that, because I knew in Texas it was near impossible to get wine delivered or any alcohol delivered to your home. And 2021 has driven the traditional wine consumer to buy online. Again, those were during the pandemic years, and a lot of people were at home still needing their wine. So it looks like the states made it happen. So sold via e-commerce sellers at a higher price point. Average bottle of wine in the wine industry is about $10. And then the average price for e-commerce is $36. Pre-minimization trend continues to trend upward. Scout and Cellar wines are made to be approachable and fresh from the release. So once you receive them, you can feel confident that you don't have to wait to open them. And even our wines are delicious upon release, and they develop and gain complexity over time. So if you're one that likes to buy some wine, store it, and have it sit around for a while, it's still going to be great years down the road. We grow our own grapes and produce our own wines using our clean crafted standards, and we don't use additives or chemicals to mask the natural, delicious taste of our clean crafted grapes. I was quite shocked to learn that the US allows up to 350 ingredients plus or minus to produce wine. I don't know why there would need to be 350 ingredients, but there is. I looked at a bottle of organic wine that was on the shelf the other day to see if there was an ingredient label, and there was, and it had pea protein in it. I don't know why you need pea protein, like the green peas. Why do you need pea protein in wine? I don't know. And we also test for 175 toxins and chemicals to ensure that they're not in the wine through our testing process. Our mission with every bottle of wine is to showcase the vineyard, these small vineyards that we work with, the grape and the wine making. Our wines are versatile. They go, whether it's from California, Chile, Italy, our wines can be enjoyed in so many different occasions, food pairings. You find a lot of this information all on our website. We are the first and only company that I know of that has a sip, I always say it backwards, soil to sip report. So you can learn all about the wine from the vines all the way until it reaches your glass and before you drink it online. And it also comes with an entire chart as far as the ingredients, but also the nutritional values. Our wines represent a place, what the French call terroir. So our Italian Pinot Noir tastes like it came from Italy. Our Pinot Noir from Willamette Valley, Oregon, is a classic representation of that region. Our collection extends beyond the clean crafted wine. We have spritzers, we have Wilderness Road, which is the first mixable that is wine based. Doesn't taste like wine. It's going to replace your gin and vodka. It doesn't come with as much content and alcohol content as alcohol, but it is more alcohol by volume than wine. And it makes really amazing cocktails that are super yummy. I had some margarita cocktails made with this while we were at our annual conference this year. Millennials are more likely to prefer cocktails and spritzers. Male-centric audiences who prefer cocktails, and the convenience-centric audience who prefers cans. We also have some of our wine that comes in cans, and everybody that sees our cans absolutely loves them. And they like the fact that they can grab a glass or a can of wine, take it with them on whatever outing they're doing, whether it's a little picnic or going to the lake or river. And then they don't have to worry about the glass and all that other kind of fun stuff. Doing the right thing is one of our many core values. It's simple and golden rules. Since the beginning, we've been committed to doing the right thing for ourselves, our planet, and our consumers, and for our field consultants. Even when the right thing is the hard thing to do, the commitment shows through our do the right thing commitment guarantee. So on to the next one, transparency. We believe that wine begins in the vineyard and is best created without the use of synthetic chemicals. Throughout our clean crafted commitment, we dedicate to educating our audiences about clean crafted wine, the difference, including what does go into the bottle and what it says. Clear and transparency communication is our goal every time. We are one of the very few winemakers within the United States that does include our ingredient label directly on the bottle, and that is by design, so you know exactly what you're drinking. I also, if you've got wine at home, go see if your wine has an ingredient label on the back. If so, let me know. I want to know. If it doesn't, maybe that tells you they're just not having to disclose it, so they don't. So again, pea protein and wine. Why? They disclose it, but it just makes me wonder why, right? Passion. We have a love for what we do fiercely, from the grape growers to the winemakers to our field consultants. Passion is intrinsic to who we are. We greet each day with fervor and enthusiasm, and it shows in everything we do. I will tell you, when I was at our annual conference, I was just a couple months into the business, and I'm like, I'm just going to go for it. I want to see what the company is really all about. The compassion, passion, and energy of everybody that was there was just, it was so amazing. And I hate using that word so much, but it was a group of people that no matter where you were, they wanted to see you succeed in your journey. They wanted to help you get there. And that passion continues throughout this organization, day in and day out. So I think if you're looking for people to build something with, this is the place you want to be. Authenticity. Before we were anything, we were authentic. And our commitment to being ourselves is as important today as it was back then. It's present in every bottle we produce and the authentic connections we have with our industry partners and consultant field fuels everything we do. That's the one thing I love about the company is they do put the consultants top of mind in all the decisions they make. There's calls with our top leadership directly with corporate, and they listen to what the consultants are needing or wanting, and they try to figure out how that they can make that happen, right? Family. Our collective energy is contagious. We empower one another, we celebrate our victories, and we look out for the good of everyone around us. This isn't just a team, it's truly a family. I stepped so far out of my comfort zone when I went to AMP. I didn't know anybody there. I drove from Houston to Dallas. I actually roomed with two other ladies I had never met them online, and I said, I'm just going to go for it. They wrapped their arms around me the entire weekend and said, you are a part of our family. You are here, and we are going to make you successful right along the side of us. We still have calls every couple of weeks just to check on each other, make sure everybody's doing well, help encourage each other. So if you're looking for a place to settle, feel the warmth, feel the love, and feel a connection, you'll find it with Scout and Cellar. You may have to step out of your comfort zone like I did, but once you do, you're going to be ecstatic like I am. So what comes with the opportunity? The great thing about Scout and Cellar is you don't have to know a single thing about wine. I knew that I loved wine, but I didn't know anything about it. I knew that I loved reds. I didn't like whites, which has changed now. That you get a wine education. You also get business development, how to build teams, how to go out and sell, Scout and Cellar. And these skills will carry on with you for the rest of your life. And you also get community, like I've said before. So what comes with the opportunity? You will get a business basics kit. The startup for you would be just under $130. If you go to 2 nice meals for 2 people, you could probably spend that in 1 meal for 2 people with a bottle of wine, a couple cocktails, desserts, easily probably over that. So I know one person actually asked for this for Christmas one year, and this is what started her journey. You also get the Scout and Cellar toolkit to the left. You've got the markers, glass markers. You get a corkscrew. You also get 2 preserving corks. So if you don't finish that bottle of wine, you can pull out all the extra air and seal the wine bottle. And then you get 2 pouring wine bottle pouring. I forget what they're called, but you get those so that when you're at your tasting, you can make sure and share the wine, but not overshare the wine. So it's helping you. You'll also get 3 20% off welcome offers. One of those you can use, 2 of those that you can share with your friends or family or colleagues and have them also enjoy in the wine that you are now selling. Personal website with a fully loaded back office. As I said, if you build a team right away, you don't have to, oh, they're posy pours. Thanks, Tiffany. You don't have to know how to build a team. You simply plug in, you learn what you need to learn. And there is also a fast start consultant training module that they go through, that all of us go through. And if at any time you need to look back and learn about it, go right back to the module. It's right there. So it's self-helpful. And then you also have your encouraging upline that is always there to answer any personal questions. You get the ability to earn commission on your personal volume, meaning you earn commission on what you buy. So it's not like you have to buy and you have to buy at full price, or maybe you don't get as much discount. A lot of companies are like that. And there's also no minimums. So you work as hard as you need to, you work as much as you need to, or if you need to take a couple months off, you can do that as well. It's your opportunity to do with what you want to do. Why you'd be perfect. Do you love wine? I loved wine. Are you already buying wine? You might as well make commission on it, right? Do you want to do better for yourselves, your planet, and your future generations? I know I do. I want to leave a legacy for my daughters, and this allows me that opportunity. For what I'm building today, I can leave to them. So I don't know of any other company that'll do that for you. Do you want to earn extra income and just have some fun while you're doing it? Maybe you want to make a couple $100 a month just to help with things. Maybe you want to make you want to make a full-time income. That opportunity is here. You work at the level you want. You can be a hobbyist or you can be an extremist. Like, you can go out and go crazy with it, right? And you're lucky to have that opportunity. So what are you waiting for? Get started. I hope that helped everybody. I hope that was informational. Feel free to reach out to the person that invited you to this call today. They will be more than willing to answer any of your questions. And we hope to hear from you soon. Good luck, and we'll see you in the team soon. Thank you.